Mahatma Gandhi, widely revered as the father of the Indian independence movement, lived a remarkable life that spanned from 1869 to 1948. His journey from a young lawyer in South Africa to becoming the spiritual and political leader of India is a tale of courage, determination, and profound influence on the world stage. Here's an in-depth look at his life and legacy. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on 2 October 1869, in Porbandar, a small coastal town in the western Indian state of Gujarat. He was born into a devout Hindu family, and his father, Karamchand Gandhi, served as the Diwan, Prime Minister, of Porbandar state. Gandhi's education started in Porbandar, and later he moved to Rajkot for further studies. He was an average student in his early years but showed a keen interest in religious texts, particularly the Bhagavad Gita. At the age of 13, he married Kasturba Makhanji, marking the beginning of a lifelong partnership that would endure challenges and hardships. In 1893, Gandhi travelled to South Africa to work as a lawyer, where he experienced firsthand the brutal racial discrimination against Indians and other non-white communities. This experience was pivotal in shaping Gandhi's philosophy of non-violent resistance, satyagraha. He began organizing protests against discriminatory laws and founded the Natal Indian Congress in 1894 to fight for civil rights. During his time in South Africa, Gandhi developed many of the principles that would define his later activism, including non-violence, civil disobedience, and the belief in the power of passive resistance to bring about social and political change. In 1915, Gandhi returned to India, already recognized as a prominent leader due to his work in South Africa. He quickly became involved in India's struggle for independence from British rule. Gandhi's approach emphasized non-violent resistance and appealed to the moral conscience of the oppressor. He organized peasants, farmers, and urban laborers to protest against oppressive taxation and discrimination. One of his notable campaigns was the Champaran Satyagraha in 1917, where he led protests against indigo plantation owners in Bihar. Gandhi's influence grew rapidly, and he became the undisputed leader of the Indian National Congress, which was at the forefront of the independence movement. His advocacy for non-violent resistance inspired millions across India to join the struggle for freedom. In 1930, Gandhi led the famous Salt March, Dandi March, a 240-mile journey to protest against the British salt monopoly. The march drew international attention and marked a significant turning point in India's independence movement. Throughout his life, Gandhi was imprisoned several times by British authorities for his political activities. However, he used these periods of confinement to further his message of non-violence and unity among Indians. He engaged in negotiations with the British, including the Round Table Conferences in London, seeking constitutional reforms and greater autonomy for India. Despite facing setbacks and disagreements within the Indian political landscape, Gandhi remained committed to non-violence as a principle and strategy for achieving independence. As India moved closer to independence, communal tensions between Hindus and Muslims escalated. Gandhi worked tirelessly to promote peace and unity among different religious communities. However, the partition of India and Pakistan in 1947 led to widespread violence and displacement. Gandhi fasted and undertook numerous efforts to restore peace, earning him the title of Mahatma, which means great soul. Despite his efforts, Gandhi was assassinated on 30 January 1948 by Nathuram Godse, a Hindu nationalist who opposed Gandhi's stance on interfaith harmony and his perceived appeasement of Muslims. Mahatma Gandhi's legacy extends far beyond India's independence struggle. His philosophy of non-violence and civil disobedience influenced civil rights movements around the world, including the American civil rights movement led by Martin Luther King Jr. Gandhi's teachings on peace, tolerance, and social justice continue to inspire millions globally. His birthday, 2 October, is celebrated as the International Day of Non-Violence. Mahatma Gandhi's life was dedicated to the pursuit of truth, justice, and human dignity. His unwavering commitment to non-violence and his ability to mobilize masses through peaceful means have left an indelible mark on the history of the 20th century. Gandhi's life and teachings remain relevant in today's world, serving as a beacon of hope and a reminder of the power of moral courage and steadfast determination in the face of injustice.